Okay, so let's have some fun making an Among Us avatar scene using a couple different programs online. So we'll start by going to Pixlr. And when you type in Pixlr, you can have a couple options. There's Pixlr E or Pixlr X. We're going to choose Pixlr E. And when you open it, you can just do Create New. And let's just do a full HD one here. You can choose different sizes based on where you want to post them. Like maybe if I wanted to do an Instagram version of this, I could click on that. I'm going to give it a name over here. So we'll just say it's Among Us. And then I'm going to hit the Create button. Now, right now I have nothing on this. It's just plain. And you can see over here are my layers. And here on the side are tools that I'm going to work with. So I want to bring in some images and kind of play around with some different characters. So if I go to the assignment that's posted, I'm just going to view the assignment. And this will be posted in your seminar class, so you can pull it up on Google Classroom. The first thing I think I'm going to do is make some little characters here. So I'm going to click on the link for the Among Us avatar maker, and I'm going to go down to the little guy, and I'm going to choose different colors. Let's see, I think I want to make this one yellow. And I'm going to choose a background color. I don't want to have something really busy and crazy because I'm going to end up deleting that background to kind of show a different background. So I'm just choosing something that contrasts or doesn't match with my little guy. So I'm just going to choose, I don't know, red. Just something that's different. You don't want it to be the same because it makes it harder to select it later on. And then if you want to add some extras to it, I don't know, maybe a hat. I'm down for that. And let's see, we'll give him some clothes. He's got a suit. He's professional. I think I'm good with that, but you can add more. You can choose different things. Once you like what you've made, you're going to download it. And what will happen, you see it right down here, it downloaded down at the bottom. And I can click on this. And I just want to make sure that I find this later on so it's easy to access. So if I go up here and I can open it and then I can just do save as. I'm just going to save it so that I know like this is my yellow guy. And make sure that you can put it in your Google Drive, you can save it to your desktop, whatever works for you, as long as you can find it. And then hit save. And I'm going to make 2 characters. So I'll go through and let me choose a different one. Just blue, different colored background, different clothes, like that. Okay. And then once you like your second one, do the same thing again, download it. It'll come over down here. I'm gonna double click it just to open it and just to save it so I know again where it's at. So I'm gonna save as, and I'm gonna say this is my blue gal. Save it to my desktop. And then I'm gonna come back over here to Pixlr and I'm gonna bring in these images. Now, if you look at the assignment, there's also a background here, like a cafeteria background. There's that flash background. And I even have a reference folder here with guys who are dead in it. So you can kind of see the dead guys. And I even have, we'll go back. And I have just some plain guys who are alive. So you can see those pictures. All right, so those are all in that file. So if you want to bring any of those over, you're welcome to. So I'm gonna bring in like the patterned floor that's here. So I'm gonna open up this, and I'm just gonna copy the image. Let's see if I can just copy it and bring it in. So I'm gonna do edit and paste, bring in my floor. I'm gonna resize it so it's larger. Okay, stretch it out, grab the corners, fill it in. I think I'm gonna bring in that flash too. So once I like the way it's in there, I can just make sure that it's like laid out the way I like it. And then I'll go back here and I'm gonna come back and choose this flash. And I'm gonna copy it, edit, and paste. I'm gonna resize it a little bit, kind of stretch it across. And I want just a flash, I don't want that white in there. So what they have in this program is something called a magic wand. It's right here, off to the side. It even shows you what it does, like in a little picture right next to it if you hover over it. So I'm gonna use this magic wand and I'm gonna select the white areas. And see what's happening is it's choosing like the parts of the image that are the same color. So I'm gonna hold down the Shift key and select all of the areas that are white on this. So I have just my flash. So once I've selected those areas, so I've kind of clicked on them, then I hit backspace and I just delete it. So I have just my flash. Oh, I see a little area I forgot. So I'm gonna hold down Shift and then click right there with my magic wand and then hit delete. So I'm gonna go up here to select and deselect, and now I've got that flash in the background. Now I'm gonna bring my characters in, so the ones that I just made. So if I go to File, and I can go Open Image, right? And let me see if they're in my quick access. Yeah, here they are. So I've got my blue one and my yellow one, so I'll bring my yellow one in first. All right, so I wanna bring it over into its own thing. So I'm gonna make sure that I get rid of this background in here. So I'm gonna use my magic wand. I'm gonna click on the background. And you see this little area between the legs? Make sure you hold down Shift and click on that too. And I'm gonna hit delete or backspace. So I have just my character, okay? Then I wanna do select all. I wanna do copy. And I'm gonna come back up here to our example one right here. And then I'm gonna do edit and paste. And I brought them in. Now I can click on this little arrow right up here and I can move them around. If I want to make them bigger or smaller, I can do edit, transform. But if you look, there's already a box around him, so I can just resize them however I want, right? Now I'm going to bring in my other one. So I'm going to do File, Open Image. And I'm going to go back to my quick access and choose my blue. Do the same thing. So I'm just selecting that background. So I have just the character. So I'm using my magic wand tool. I'm going to select the green, hold down Shift, and I'm going to get that little green area down there between the legs. And then I'm going to hit delete. I'm going to go up to select, and I'm going to select all. And then I'm going to do edit, copy, click over here to my final project I'm working on, and do edit and paste. So when I'm looking at this, okay, I want them to be facing each other. So I'm going to flip the blue one. So I'm going to go up to edit, and I'm going to go to transform, and I'm going to flip horizontally. Now they're facing each other like it's on. Now, obviously, yellow looks sus. So I need to come over here, and I'm going to come back to my images. I've got a knife one. Yep, I'm going to bring this in. I'm going to do a copy. So let's right click and copy. I'm going to come over here, do edit and paste. Get rid of that white. Use the magic wand tool. Select the white. Hold down Shift. Click the other white areas. And then hit backspace or delete. So I have just the knife. I'm going to go up to select and deselect. Click on my move tool, this arrange, this little arrow right here. And I'm going to bring this knife over because it's about to go down. And I'm going to rotate it a little bit so I can look at this, the shape that's here. There's like a box around it, right? That gives me that opportunity. Or I can also go up to transform and I can rotate. Like I can move it around different places. So if I want it to kind of be in this direction with it up, All right, so it's up to you how you want to like size it, how you want to move things around. But when you're all done with your image, like you've created your characters, I think we need a dead body in here. Hold on. Let me come back over to, nope, not that one. We're going to come back to the reference photos. And let's get a dead body in here. Let me see. I think I want to do, yeah. I'm going to bring over the pink one. So I'm just going to open this, see if we can bring it in. So I'm going to bring over by pasting. So I just did a copy from the file that I downloaded, and then I'm going to do a paste and bring it over. Same thing happens with the white background. So I'm going to use my magic wand tool and select the white background, make sure everything's selected, then hit delete, go up to select and deselect, and then I'm going to do some resizing on it. So I'm going to do edit and free transform, and I'm going to resize it to make a dead body in the middle. If you want, you can even add text to it. So if you wanted to, I'm gonna hit yes on that. If you wanted to type something up at the top, you could type something here if you just hit the T tool right here. So whatever you'd like to add to it. When you're all done with it, like you like the final scene, everything's good to go, you're gonna go up to File, and then you're gonna save, and save it as a JPG file. It's this one right here, JPG. Make sure that's the one chosen because it's easy to upload onto Google Classroom, and you'll turn it in your seminar assignment for this. So then you just hit download. It takes a minute to do that. And when it's all the way done, you just hit close, and here it is right here. So this is my final image that I worked with. Again, you can do this however you want. You could even bring in other images in the background. So if you don't like the avatars or you wanted to adjust something, you can just do a Google image search if you wanted to and bring over those images. So let's say I wanted to, I don't know what else to add in here, but if I wanted to bring in something else, I could just type in like Among Us, and maybe I want to look for weapons. That's the first thing that came up. Let's see what's up here. So I could bring over other things if I wanted to. So if I wanted to have like a crazy background or something like this, if I just click on it, do a simple right click and copy the image, I can bring it over here and then just do an edit and a paste. And I could bring it in and kind of put it in the background if I wanted to. So if I wanted to restretch this, kind of put it in the background, I'm just going to click that layer and I'm going to bring it to the back. Right? It's kind of busy, right? It's hard to see, but you can see I can just bring any image off of the internet and kind of edit it in here. That's too busy for me. Right? But again, once you like the way the final one is, you like your avatars, you like the way they are, they're arranged and everything, then just make sure you go up to File and save it as a JPEG and then turn it in. And if you have any questions, there's going to be a Meet link in the assignment. So I'll be available for you if you would like some extra help as you're working on this. All right. Hope you have fun, and let me know if you have any issues. All right. Thanks. Bye.